Welcome back, everyone, to Democracy 3 Extreme Liberal. Very interesting how things are going in this country right now, but we have enough capital. Legalize all drugs, because it is the max position for the liberals. Yes, I know I didn't go with the max happiness position for the liberals on the tax return stuff. But what was I supposed to do? It just didn't make sense to me. So yeah. Drugs are all legalized. Every single drug in the world. Crystal meth, weed, crack cocaine, LSD, Molly, crocodile. All legal. Inject whatever the hell you want into your body, then snort it up your nose from where you just injected it. I don't know how that would work, just do it. So, let's see what happens. Oh boy. Well, we're back up to 5% of the vote. I can appoint a UN ambassador. Let's see. Fight tooth and claw to get our interests represented. We want to have an internationalist, because that is the better option. Message from our minister. She is not very happy. Her core supporters, liberals and parents... Whatever. We now have armed religious communities. Oh, that is so weird. Come on, I thought religion's all about peace and stuff. I don't know what's going on in this country anymore. Somehow we don't have any income from those drugs that we legalized. Which is very strange. Oh well, I'm sure it'll turn itself on in a few turns or something, I don't know. But yeah. We're making 29.49 billion per quarter from our brothels. That's pretty awesome. We're doing maximum for food stamps. State pensions is... I just don't want to touch that one ever. We're gonna go with this. It is super expensive. But look at it. Homelessness is gonna drop. Poverty is gonna drop too. Poor earnings is gonna increase a lot. Socialists are happy. The poor, super happy. So, like I was doing with the conservative episode today, let's talk a little bit about how things are going with this liberal stuff. Amazingly, it's also not working. To be honest, it's working a little bit better than the conservative stuff. I mean, we have a much higher income and less debt creation, which we could look at what's causing most of this, and a lot of the debt is actually because we have a lot of debt. It's mainly this interest. I wonder. We'll have to take a look at that at some point. But yeah. Surprisingly, going to either extreme doesn't seem to be working out all that great for the United States. I wonder why that could be. Could it be because, for some reason, liberals don't have very many things that actually do make them happy? Or it could be that I don't know. seems that the conservative side, it is all about spending on businesses and on the military. It seems like that is all that the conservative position is. Don't charge the rich anything. Spend all the money that you have on the military. And gloss over the finer details of running the country. And just try to make things work without having any sort of income. Aside from the income that you get from the poor. Which seems like a pretty stupid idea. It's like not using the most fertile land of a farm because you need it to be as fertile as it possibly can be so that the land might bleed some of its fertileness into the nearby fields, which are not quite as good, but you have been planting, but you want to put all of your harvest into those lands instead. All of your crops. Now with the liberal position, I haven't done a couple of things that I would do, or that I should do. It's also a socialist position too. I mean, liberals and socialists are on the same thing for a few issues, but they're pretty different overall. Liberals are more about freedom of the people, and socialists is more about redistribution of wealth, and that actually does kind of conflict in some areas, so we can't really say a liberal is also a socialist. At least that's what it's seeming like to me. You know, if I increase property taxes, it'll help a little bit. But it's not really that good an idea. I can actually afford this one, so we might as well do it. Farmers aren't happy, but people are healthier as a result, so that's a good thing. You know, one thing that is kind of missing here, they have all these different groups represented, but the one group that they don't have represented is the group that's actually the opposite of conservatives, and that would be progressives. Because progressive is not a liberal or a socialist. The progressive position is the opposite of the conservative position, which conservative position is pretty much all about not changing things, whereas a progressive position is about seeing what doesn't work and trying to change it. I'll continue this rant in the next episode, so you know, I'll actually probably do a rant in both of the episodes, the conservative and the liberal one. And we'll just do a final episode for both of them in that one. I will go through, do the extremes I can find on whatever else there is, and we will move on with our lives, because this has just been an interesting experiment which already has shown its results halfway through. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. I will see you in the next episode, whenever that may be. Take care, and goodbye. I forgot again. See what we've done. There's now a debt crisis, which is very interesting. We got a debt crisis in both extremes. We have 1% of the vote, which is pretty damn awful. But yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. I'll see you in the next episode. Blah, 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 blah. You've heard it already. Take care, goodbye.